Workers' rights groups applauded the repeal of a law that required migrant workers to return home every 3 years, saying that it helped to reduce exploitation of migrants by employment agencies. Those agencies previously took advantage of the law to demand tens of thousands of dollars in brokers' fees each time a migrant wanted to return from abroad to continue work in Taiwan.
Members of the Taiwan International Workers Association, an NGO that advocates for migrant rights, and a group representing employers of migrant workers were arrayed against one another outside the legislature today. The two sides were sharply divided over today's passage of an amendment to Article 52 of the Employment Service Act, which removed the requirement for migrant workers to leave Taiwan once every 3 years.
We hastily scrapped the requirement that requires that migrants return home every 3 years and that allows middlemen to decide whether or not to let them back in Taiwan on the basis of their previous job performance. This will keep migrant workers in Taiwan and take jobs away from our fellow citizens. This will result in chaos. People are more important than business interests, and we can't put a priority on the profits of intermediaries at the expense of obliterating the rights of 500,000 migrant workers in Taiwan and the rights of the families which employ them.
The previous legal regime effectively required migrants who wanted to continue to work in Taiwan to pay intermediaries brokerage fees of between 35,000 and 120,000 NT dollars each time they returned to their home countries. The TIWA had accused those employment agencies of trying to block the amendments for their own benefit. Around midday, Legislative Yuan Speaker Su Jia-chyuan banged his gavel, and the requirement that migrant workers return home every 3 years was scrapped. Around 14,000 migrant workers each year are expected to benefit from the change.